If you want to get as jacked as you possibly can and you don't want to live in the gym, committing to a 3-day-a-week program is much better than picking a 4 or 5 or even 6-day program where you're going to end up missing days every week. If your split is designed to be done 4, 5, 6 days, then volume is going to be spread apart in such a way that you really should not be missing days. So committing to a 3-day-a-week program is a much better option with the potential to add on extra days if you have the time. But we can get quite a bit of work done on a 3-day split. So the split that I like to use is going to go, day 1 is going to be upper body pressing movements, so chest, shoulders, and triceps, and then lower body pulling movements, so hamstrings and glutes. And then next day is going to be upper body pulling movements, so back and biceps, and then lower body quad movements, so squats, leg extensions, leg press, split squats, whatever. And then your 3rd day is going to be a full body day. So we hit a little bit of everything. Ideally, you're splitting these days up with at least a day in between, but this format does 2 things. 1, it allows you to hit every single muscle group or movement pattern twice a week because you have that full body day. It also lets you superset movements if you have the space or freedom to do so in the gym you train out of. So upper body pressing movements tend to pair well with lower body glute and hamstring movements because the pressing movement does not tax your grip at all. Where if you pair like a row or a pull down with a deadlift, then you'll be hitting a lot of back and your grip's going to get trashed. And then same goes for the next day. The upper body pull movements do not really interfere too much with the lower body quad movements. So you can definitely superset the movements on this program if you have the ability to. If not, you can alternate back and forth as the program is written up, so that you do something like a bench press and then a deadlift and then maybe an incline press and then a hamstring curl and so on, so that while you're doing the other half of your body, the first half gets some rest so that we can ideally push harder on that opposite part of the body when we do the next set, and therefore accumulate more volume over the workouts and over the course of the program. And then finally, that last day being full body. If you do miss a day, that would be the day you miss. So you're still hitting 2 days. You are getting in pretty much everything on those 2 days. And the full body day, again, can be kind of based on your schedule, based on what you want. You can move the full body day to be in between the other days. You can kind of tack it on anywhere you want, and you'll be fresh for each body part because you're probably only going to be doing 1 lift per body part. Nothing's going to be getting trashed at the end, which is the big problem I have with something like a push-pull leg split. If you're on your 15th set of pressing muscle movements, you're not going to have a whole lot of energy to be pushing hard, whereas if you split those movements up somewhat into the full body day and the upper body push, lower body pull day, you would probably be able to push harder on those later movements in the workout. So that is why I like this split. If you are someone who cannot 100% commit to something like a 4 or 5 day program, I think 3 days is good enough for the majority of people. And again, this setup allows you to kind of maximize your time in the gym if you are able to superset. And again, if you aren't, you will still be giving certain muscle groups a little bit of a break between the different exercises because they alternate upper body, lower body, and so on.